there, today I wanted to talk about what it means when you see Roman numerals in music. Now there are two types of Roman numerals. I will put them up right here. There are lowercase Roman numerals, which use lowercase i's and v's, and uppercase Roman numerals, which use uppercase i's and v's. And when you see those in music, they tend to indicate what chord you should be playing in any given key. So I usually like to start in C because it is a simpler, easier to understand concept when you don't have sharps and flats involved. If you see a Roman numeral 1, they're telling you they want you to play C. If it's uppercase, they mean C major. If you see a lowercase I, what that means is they want it to be C minor. So if you see a chord pattern that is I, IV, V, IV, I, what they're telling you is play the first chord, the fourth chord, the fifth chord, the fourth chord, and then go back to the first chord and repeat. So that's telling you to play a specific chord progression. So given that those were all uppercase, we're going to be playing all major chords. If they were all lowercase, they'd be all minor chords. But in this case, all major chords. So our one chord is C, in the key of C. If we were playing a 4 chord, we count up 1, 2, 3, 4 from our tonic, which is C, the first note. And then we play an F chord. F. Now you might want to voice that a little differently. From our tonic, we want the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the G chord, which you might voice like this, or do the root. Both are acceptable. And then when it's asking for the 4, you might go to the root or voice it differently. Those are both IV or 4 chords. And then we go back to our capital 1, which is our root or tonic note. So we're back to our C chord. Now this only applies to the key of C. If we were in the key of G, so we have F sharp now, if you see a 1, now they mean G. If you see a 5, they mean D. In the key of C, let's go through all of the chords, major and minor. In C major, we're not going to have all major chords because we don't have sharps in the key of C. So typically what you're going to see if you're moving through your chord progressions in the key of C, your allowed chords are going to be capital 1, which is C, D minor, which is lowercase 2 in Roman numerals, E minor, which is lowercase 3, F major, which is capital 4, G major, which is capital 5, A minor, which is lowercase 6, B diminished, which is our 7, and then we're back to our 1. Now that changes depending on what key you're in. So if we were in G, our 1 is obviously capital, it's G. Our 2 is A minor. Our 3 is B minor, because in G, F sharp is allowed. Then C, D major, E minor, our diminished F sharp chord, and then we're back to our G. Let's play a chord progression, 1, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5, 1. And these are all major chords except for the 2, which is D minor. So let's do it in C, like we've been doing all along. So our 1 is C, 4 is F, 5 is G, 4 is F, 2 is D minor, 5 again, G, 1 is C. So when we move through that chord progression, it takes up about this much space to write that down on the page, whereas it would take lines and lines of music if we wanted to write those all out. It would take a very long time. So this is a really quick way that you can shorthand what you want somebody to play. Typically these types of chord progressions are used when you're talking about jazz or pop chording. Now usually you will use your chord symbols like E, M, F, G, But again, if you're playing a repeated pattern over and over and over again, it might be easier just to write 1, 4, 5, 2, whatever it might be. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any troubles with Roman numerals and what they mean in relation to chords, leave me a comment. I'm happy to go into more detail, answer any questions you might have. Otherwise, let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. Leave me comments, concerns, questions down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.